It's something we find very important for us and the team. Just talking about life, talking about things we got going on. We're both new to this city. We're both new to this opportunity and this job we have. So we talk.
We talk every single day, and then Fridays he comes in and we just talk about anything other than football. So as that grows, the communication gets better, the chemistry gets better. I think that's just a part of growing as a football team.
Hello, everyone. This is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I will be talking Philadelphia Eagles Wednesday highlight practice. Also, just some news that came out today. Jordan Howard, basically, our secondary is decimated, and yeah, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about the Denver Broncos as well. This is Al Kabir, the analyst. Highlights, Herbig. I wish I could play the music for y'all. He's vibing to that Dr. Dre and all that. He's vibing to that 42 Doug, things like that. We all know about Smitty. He's everywhere right now. Everybody's talking about him. Like he's legit. He's that guy. Um and I couldn't agree more. He go over 100 yards, touchdown, according to Pro Football Focus. I know y'all hate when I say according to Pro Football Focus, but according to Pro Football Focus, he was the highest ranked rookie graded wide receiver, something like that. Besides Justin Jefferson last year. Justin Jefferson was the first to do it. Mind you, we could have had both of them. But that's besides the point. Devontae Smith been everywhere. People is acknowledging him. I'm happy he had that breakout game, and he did his thing. I took a little clip because I usually don't pull the press conference probably until if I do a video Saturday. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, or I wait till Friday. But I wanted to pull the clip on this video of Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni speaking about how they do these Friday meetings now after practice. And it's been very recently. And if you look at it, very recently, we've been playing a lot better. I think Jalen Hurts is actually getting to Nick Sirianni saying, utilize the run, and those two just having that connection and seeing what works best for the both of them. And it's playing out on the field. Mind you, I really wanted to win against the Chargers. I did, but I seen some very, very good bright spots in that team against the Chargers. Now, defense, on the other hand, not too much. Didn't see that because basically, if our defensive line don't get there, we're screwed and we show too much respect to the opposing team's quarterbacks on the defensive side. But far as the offensive side, I seen Jalen Hurts complete some drives, look amazing, put his body on the line. I like the things. Speaking of Jordan Howard, we finally came to our senses and added him to the active roster, and he's talking about like getting Jordan Howard the ball about 17 times per game. As he said, after a while, it wears the defense out. He's a big running back. We gotta use that to our advantage. Now, will that affect Miles Sanders when he come back? Possibly, possibly because that's less carries for Miles Sanders. But more than likely, we should be a better team when Miles Sanders come back. Because Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard, that can be a duo for real, for real. Like it was supposed to be when Jordan Howard first came to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I like everything that was said in this press conference. I think we could catch the Denver Broncos slipping. They came up on a big win against the Dallas Cowboys. I think they're gonna look past us, and I think we could sneak a win. In what they call this a Mile High field. So I think we could sneak a win there. I really think we could. And mind you, I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm a bit biased when it comes to my team, but to see them fight like that and fight like this these past couple weeks, like against the Lions, against the Chargers, even though we lost to the Chargers, I think that fight is going to continue throughout the season. That after a while, we're going to play an injured Saints team. We're going to play the Jets. We're going to play the Giants. And this is probably the last game where I say we play somebody really legitimate. Never count the Saints out, even though they lost to the Atlanta Falcons. Never count them out, but I think we can knock them off. I think we could go on the winning streak here. If we could end the season, like 9-8, I wouldn't be too mad. Even if we in or out the playoffs, I wouldn't be too mad about it. I'll be like, okay, cool. That's something to build on. But it's just the fan base. The fan base I just don't get. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient with this team. New coaching staff, new quarterback, learning a new system. Seem like everything is falling in line. Gotta get this defense in line, because if Jonathan Gannon don't get it right, sad to say, I'm calling for his job. And put a OG on the defense. What I mean by that is, it's just terms we use in certain neighborhoods, like OGs, like Wade Phillips or something like that. Because even with Sean McVay, instead of grabbing a bunch of young guys, he grabbed a bunch of OGs around him, to coach him. He brought in a Wade Phillips. All right, so you probably need that older veteran guy who can coach and who got their bones in this league. Like, who else did that? I'm trying to think. I think Arthur Smith did that with his staff. No, Arthur Smith, it's his first year really coaching, but with the Atlanta Falcons, they got some OGs there. So I think that's what Nick Sirianni need, and it would be good if he could have that on the defensive side. It really will be good. So, what do you think? How do you feel about the press conference? Jordan Howard finally on the active roster. I didn't get too much into the decimated secondary because I've been seeing reports that they were running drills like Avonte Maddox. I think Josh Sweat has a concussion. Darius Slay. All these guys, they looking good to go on Sunday. We will find out more tomorrow. Rodney McLeod. All of them look good to go Sunday. But this is what's hurting us because we didn't have a bye week yet. Our bye week is so far in the season, things like this can happen. So I'm happy these guys lasted this long. What we in, like week 10 now? We're going into week 10. And just these few injuries, and they not like season-ending injuries. Not too mad about it. Not too mad. Not going to dwell on it. But it's going to be funny, or it's going to be funny how this season shape out, because I think we're going to be the victors, or we're going to be the ones standing on top after this season. But maybe I'm talking some BS, right? But we will see. It's hard to say that about a 3-6 team. But I think this team is sure it can catch fire. I think it's going to catch a spark. Second half of the season, let's rock and roll. But what do you think, and how do you feel about these Philadelphia Eagles, man? Can we get hot the second half of the season? But this is Al Cabeda Analyst. Ghost.